What if your ceiling wasn't just a surface, but a canvas for creativity? A modern lattice of texture, tone, and dimension, custom built by you for your space. This video will teach you how to think about and specify Plaid in 9 simple steps, starting with the big picture and working down to the small details. Plaid is a grid system made up of 4 core elements. Mains are your primary baffles, the solid lines that define direction and visual flow. Secondaries run crosswise between your mains, creating the grid pattern. Borders, the optional edges to frame your design, and tile caps are optional inserts for a coffered ceiling look. Every creative decision builds on these 4 elements. Step 1. What are the dimensions of your ceiling? Start by measuring the total width and length of the ceiling area you want to transform. Step 2. Will Plaid cover the full ceiling or float like a feature? Decide if your design should stretch wall to wall for a seamless look or float as a sculptural element. Step 3. What grid size and ceiling type are you working with? Now that you know how Plaid will live in the space, it's time to define its pattern. Grid size sets the spacing between your baffles and the overall visual cadence of your ceiling. Start by choosing your grid pattern. 2 by 2 feet for a tight, repeating geometry. 2 by 4 feet for a stretched, dynamic layout. 4 by 4 feet for a bold, open statement. You can keep it consistent or mix and match styles for added movement and spatial variation. Next, select your T-grid type, the metal framework your ceiling grid mounts onto. Most ceilings use either a standard flat profile 15/16 inch medium or heavy-duty T-grid, or a narrower profile flat 9/16 inch medium or heavy-duty T-grid. This detail impacts connection sizing and how your baffles align with the grid. For best compatibility and a refined finish, Turf recommends Armstrong Prelude for a 15/16 inch grid and Armstrong Superfine for a 9/16 inch grid. Grid size and T-grid type form the foundation of your layout. From here, the real design work begins. Step 4. Coplanar or dual depth. Decide if you want to play with depth and shadow. A coplanar layout keeps all the baffles at the same depth for a clean, even plane. A dual depth design adds dimensional contrast between the mains and secondaries, giving your ceiling carved movement. Step 5. Set your mains, direction, and depth. If you're going with a dual depth, your mains become the dominant visual line and key dimensional presence of your ceiling. Decide which direction they'll run, front to back, side to side, then define your mains profile, both depth and width. Plaid allows custom sizing with a few guardrails. Your mains must be at least 3 inches wide by 4 inches deep, and the combined width and depth can't exceed 24 inches total. Anywhere within that range, it's yours to design. Max out to create something visually commanding or restrain scale if you prefer slim and sophisticated. Step 6. Choose your secondary baffle dimensions. Secondaries run crosswise between your mains, defining the grid. Their dimensions can mirror your mains for cohesion or differ in scale to create layered interest. They can't be deeper than your mains, but they can be wider, so you've still got room to play. For guidance, check the cut sheet for our profile size ranges. Step 7. Want a border? Frame it with style. Borders are a stylistic choice. Use them to add polish to your grid, or skip them for an exposed edge vibe. Step 8. Want a coffered ceiling look? Add tile caps. To trade airy expanse for crafted depth, add tile caps, inserts that fill the spaces between your baffles for a coffered effect. Choose from 4 signature styles: flat fill for simplicity, square for contrast and layering, maze for dynamic movement, and tubular for crisp vertical tempo. All styles are available in a range of colors, with some allowing 2-tone combinations for even more dimension. Feeling custom? That's on the table too. Step 9. Select your finishes. Think of this as your artistic brush stroke. Browse our award-winning color palette to start. For full finish availability and visualization tools, refer to the Plaid cut sheet or visit turf.design/colors. Now you know the parts. Mains, set the rhythm. Secondaries, complete the grid. Borders, frame the vision. Tile caps, fill the voids. And your finishes, color, grain, and texture, bring it all to life. Plaid isn't just a system. It's an invitation to shape light and shadow, to paint with pattern and plane, to bend lines into language. Let your ceiling speak volumes. Start building in Plaid. For further details about Plaid, like acoustic ratings, warranty, maintenance, and so forth, take a look at our Plaid cut sheet. Find your local turf rep at turf.design/rep-locator to specify Plaid today.